Hi everyone, it's Tasha from iHeart Planners, and today we are going to cover 4 slightly unconventional ways that you can interact with your Bible on a regular basis. So these are some great ideas that you can add in if you already have some sort of morning or evening quiet time routine. But if you're the kind of person who is rushing from thing to thing and you feel like you hardly have the time to catch your breath, nonetheless to sit down and read your Bible, then I really think that tip number 3 is going to be a game changer for you because it has made a huge difference in my own time that I spend in my Bible. So stay tuned. The first thing that I recommend doing is dedicating a Bible to be your Scribble Bible. Now, a Scribble Bible is just a Bible that you have given yourself permission to write your notes all over. So here, I'm listening to a class on the book of Colossians, and I am letting myself write all over my Bible. This just gives you the ability to slow down and formulate your thoughts while you're reading or listening to a study. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm reading, I can quickly glance over passages and move so quickly that I don't even realize what I'm reading. So give yourself permission. It is okay to write in your Bible. If that scares you, have a second Bible that you never write in. But let yourself have one Bible as your Scribble Bible that you take all of your notes in. Now, if you're looking for a new way to connect with your Bible, try making some art. Now, don't worry. You don't have to be a perfect artist in order to make art in your Bible. I'm actually choosing here to do a little bit of scrapbooking in my Bible and to make a spread of some of my favorite verses from Genesis. So I recommend pulling out favorite stories or favorite verses and making something that will help you remember what you were learning about. Or when you're flipping through and you see it, you can trigger the memory of that story or whatever that main point was to you. You can paint with watercolors, you can do hand lettering, you could print out photos and make a collage or do some scrapbooking. There are so many different ways that you can connect with the text and make something so that you can remember it. Now, this is the Dayspring Illustrating Bible, and I highly recommend it if you're wanting to make art. It has the widest margins of any Bible that I have seen, and I'll leave a link down in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. I am so excited about this tip. I told you that tip number 3 was going to be a game changer if you feel like you're low on time, or maybe you're a little bit like me and sitting down and reading is really challenging for you. It's hard for me to slow down that much. Try going outside on a walk and listening to the Bible read on audio or listening to a sermon on a podcast. I have found that it is so much easier for me to focus whenever I'm moving while I'm listening instead of sitting still. So give this one a try. All right, so this is my last tip for today, and it is to become a scribe. Now, a scribe was someone who would copy the Bible, and I want to invite you to either get this free Bible journaling printable pack that's down in the description, or just to grab a piece of notebook paper or a notebook and start copying instead of just reading your Bible. Pick a favorite psalm. Psalm 37 is one of my very favorites. Just sit down and write it out and see if new things jump out to you that didn't jump out to you while you were reading. You're engaging more of your senses this way. And this particular printable pack that I'm using has a space for drawing and also a little prayer prompt. So it just gives you multiple ways to connect with the text all in one. Thank you for spending the last couple of minutes with me as we explore some unique ways that you can hopefully dive deeper into your Bible study. Don't forget that down in the links below, you can get the Bible Snapshot Printable Pack completely free. This printable pack comes with 66 different spreads, one spread for each book of the Bible with a passage that you write out, a section to draw or copy a favorite verse or even write some notes, and a little prayer prompt to help you wrap up your time. Also, you can find links to all sorts of the products that I mentioned. The Illustrator's Bible, there's a link for that down there. And there's also a link to the waitlist. They're going to be coming out with an NIV version of the Illustrator's Bible. So depending on when you're watching this, it may or may not be out, but if it's not out yet, there should be a link to the waitlist down below. Also to some of the other products that I used in decorating my Illustrator's Bible and some podcasts and sermons that are completely free that I highly recommend for listening and taking notes and going on walks and listening to those sermons. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and take very good care.